between the number 1 seeded Rockhurst Hawklets and the number 4 seeded Pembroke Hill Raiders. We're about to get started. We're going through the introductions now.
Thanks for joining us, lacrosse fans. My name is Trevor. I'm the head coach for the Lakes Lacrosse Club in Kansas City. It's going to be a great matchup between Rockhurst and Pembroke. Looking forward to it.
On the call as well is Rob McCarthy, assistant coach at Rockhurst University. Like Trevor was saying as well, we got a great night for you all. Going to see what the best of the Kansas City lacrosse for high school has to offer. We're going to have ourselves a matchup between Pembroke and Rockhurst tonight, and looking forward to a good one.
Yes, I saw these two games play about 10 days ago, and two good teams, two well-coached teams, and they'll represent the league very well. The Clouds are cooperating so that the goalie in the East goal won't be brutalized.
Sportsmanship is vital to the educational integrity of interscholastic activities. The purpose of this activity is to provide positive learning, experiences, and opportunities for personal growth of participants. Coaches, players, officials, and spectators can and are expected to assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship by taking personal responsibility for keeping this contest at a high level of fair, wholesome competition. On behalf of the Missouri High School Activity Association, Pembroke Hill Star pleased to welcome the LAKC semifinals. Everybody please rise and remove their hats for the national anthem.
Okay, that was the national anthem. We'll move on to the starting lineups. First for number 4 seed Pembroke Hill, starting at attack today is number 1 William Pierce, number 9 Peter McCliney, number 12 Bailey Allard. Midfield is number 23 Morris McCliney. Facing off today is number 13 Truman Connor. Long stick midi is Max Sprott. Playing defense is number 4, Ryan Coomer. Number 5, Ben Perrin, and number 36, Daniel Dickinson. Starting in goal for the Raiders is number 1, Brady Simon. Starting for the Hawklets on attack, number 20, Luke McNamara. Number 25, Reed Mosier. Number 33, Croy Snow. Starting at midfield is number 10, Jack Bickelmeyer. Number 21, Brock Narcico. Number 1, Colin Commenda. On defense, number 3, Charlie Gormson. Number 19, Hayes Holmes. Number 2, Roos Healy. And starting in goal for Rockers is number 35, Matt Kohler.
So for Rockhurst, they have a bunch of guys. Studs, guys committed to go D1 already as juniors. We have U.S. Lacrosse All-American First Team All-Metro Attack Junior, number 20, Luke McNamara, committed to Utah, University of Utah. He's sitting at 112 points in the season. He is going to get his. A good way for Pembroke to keep in this game will be for them to contain him. I don't think that they'll stop him by any means, but look for him to light the lamp quite a few times tonight.
Yeah, if you look at the makeup of this Rockers team, they have 11 players that were named with all Metro honors this season, which that's a starting roster and more. So they have a ton of firepower all the way from their Fogos to the defensemen, goalies, and their middies in attack. So they have a full stack squad. They run a traditional pair set, typically initiating from the 2 pairs on each wing. So the challenge for Pembroke is going to be a lot, in my eyes, of their defensive midfielders and trying to keep Rockers from navigating their way into the middle of the field and increasing their angle here.
And Henry Camp controls.
Rockers defense pressed them out very far. The Rockers goalie having to look into the sun for this entire quarter is a bummer. This field does certainly have a home field advantage to it with the sun. The clouds are cooperating for now, but they'll open up.
Pembroke getting the first settled offensive possession of the game, starting in an open set as we're going to initiation down the right alley.
This is reminiscent of when they played in the regular season. Pembroke Hill taking their time, looking for an opportunity, taking some time off the clock. They scored at about the 1.5-minute mark in that game before Rockers took over.
And it looks like that's going to be a moving screen. It's going to be Rockers ball as they push the ball up in transition and look to get it settled with their attackman. Now, if you're Pembroke, although you need to go ahead and find ways to go ahead and initiate offensively, but earlier in the year in their first matchup, Rockers got out to an 11-point start in that first quarter. And then from there in the last 3 quarters of the game, Pembroke actually outscored Rockers 9-8. So it was just a really fast start for the Hawklets as they look to get their first goal here on this possession.
Number 21, Brock Narciso, pushing the ball.
Ball is loose in the middle of the field.
McNamara with a shot.
Backed up by Pembroke.
He shoots 69%.
You're bound to miss.
So 2 possessions without a shot for Pembroke Hill. Unforced error.
I think the kids are a little juiced up, pushing the ball, not settling it down. They want to get that first goal, get that out of the way, and start rolling. Be nice to see them settle it down, maybe work their normal stuff that they've been practicing all year.
Morris McCliney with the ball. I believe this is his first start as a freshman.
We're going to get a quick 2-man game with Evan Wyatt.
Andrew Kim with the ball. He's a senior, headed to Sarah Lawrence to play basketball next year.
Ball loose, but recovered by Pembroke. As they move it off the ground and look to find another way to initiate the break into the hole of this Rockers defense. Mishandled pass. Ground ball is going to go to Rockers as they look to transition up the field.
Pembroke just seems hesitant on offense. No one wants to go. You'd look for number 7, Evan Wyatt, to take a run, even if it is against a pole. He's their guy on offense, and as well with number 12, Bailey Allard. But they need to get something going. And there it is, Jack Bickelmeyer with the goal, the opening goal. One nothing, Rockhurst.
And there's a replay of Jack's goal. And if you were to go about 3 seconds before that, what you saw was Jack had so much room in front of him once he beat his guy to get to the middle of the field. And I think that's what Pembroke needs to do here is find their spacing offensively. You know, if you want to get Bailey and Evan involved in this game, you may need those other 4 guys just getting some backside exchanges, giving some room for them to kind of operate and get into the middle of that defense.
Henry Kemp with the face-off win, the ground ball, the clear. The guy does it all. He is the number 1 face-off guy in the league. Faced off at 77%. He's going to make your night tough at X. And you got to make sure that you get those ground balls and contest everything.
Yes, he's had a heck of a career at Rockers. I know he set some Rockers-specific records along with the state of Missouri. As Brock gets to the middle, shoot, and goal.
Jack Bickelmeyer.
There's a good look by Brock, number 21. Found Jack cutting up. One thing I'll give all the Rockhurst shooters, but you're seeing it right away from Bickelmeyer, is that they all shoot low. They change plane of their shots. They're not going to just take it high to high and make it easy for the goalie.
Clean win here from Rockhurst.
So that was number 36, Gentry Curtis, with the face-off for Rockhurst. He is a freshman, and he was named honorable mention All-Metro
At 7:39 for good reason. I mean, just behind Kemp.
Deflection off the stick, I think. Bickelmeyer with the natural hat trick in the first quarter.
And when you take a look back at this play, this was essentially identical as that second goal that was just scored as well. You get Brock initiating from the top left corner of the field, up around the 40-yard line. Beats his man, draws a slide, and just moves it to the open guy. Smart and simple across.
Unfortunate deflection off number 5, Ben Perrin's stick right there. It happens. Sticks in the passing lanes. Sometimes they go in. We have an early timeout by Pembroke. Clearly, it need to get something together on defense. What are they going to do to stop 10? Bickelmeyer, what can they do offensively? Rockhurst is just coming out with a little bit more life and energy, and Pembroke doesn't turn around soon. It's going to be a long night for them.
Went 5 minutes without scoring, and then 3 goals in less than 2 minutes.
I'd say any nerves that Rockhurst had before this have started to settle down a little bit. Looks like they're starting to kind of get back to their game, and that was a message to the team this week, was don't abandon, don't deviate from what they've been doing all year. They've been undefeated in LAKC play. This is not the time to abandon the schemes and the principles that you've been working on since the beginning of January and February. They are their own worst enemy. So as long as they play their game and stay fundamental, they're going to find a lot of success tonight. And if you're Pembroke defensively, you got to start look at making sure that you are communicating on the defensive side, because if they're going to beat the defensive midfielders one-on-one, you're going to need a 2-slide, and they're heads-up players. They're going to make the smart and easy decision to move the ball forward, so you may need a 3 help, and everyone rotating the backhand side. Looks like a face-off violation here from Rockhurst, as Pembroke is going to look to get settled in and find their first goal of the game.
What an effort by number 23, Morris McClinney. A turnover right out of a timeout. Head coach Dave Colbert might have lost it. Number 7, Evan White gets his hands free, shoots low, rebound off the pipe by William Pierce. Good little flurry there. Good save by the Rockhurst keep. Pembroke retains the ball.
Looks like Pembroke may be trying to expose the 2 defensive midfielders for Rockhurst in the field right now in a 2-man game. We get a shot down the alley and save.
Need a little more juice there.
Pembroke counting the poles. They're trying to get the ball out of his stick. And Rockhurst is going to go ahead and ignore the early offense and get their guys on the field.
Colin Commenda with the ball, sweeps left, hands free, shoots low, miss. Rockhurst ball.
Looks like McNamara has a short stick on him. Underneath GLE, he's going to take him out wide.
McNamara shoots, scores. Let's make it 4-0. Luke just keeps carrying to his left to get his hands free. There's no one to slide to him. He has a shorty on him. He's going to make that 9 out of 10 times. He gets his first for the night. And Pembroke seems to be putting a shorty on McNamara from start, and they'll run 2 long poles on their face-offs. Didn't work out too well there.
He shoots 69% for the season.
Very, very good shooter. Got a broken stick from Pembroke. He's got to run off. They don't have a sub ready.
If you're Pembroke defensively, A, you want to understand what the tendencies of each player is, if he's a righty or a lefty, if he can go both. But B, like in this instance right there, we get a dodge across the top. They are allowing Rockhurst to get to the middle of the field and get top side. You got to find a way to shut that off and funnel them down in the alley where your help is defensively.
Nice little double team. Commenda with the ball. Down to Brock. They are face guarding Bickelmeyer.
Brock's going to pull it out and get a redodge here. As Pembroke's looking to slide early. And there they go. Heads up play. Oh, almost out on the doorstep.
It's good luck, but number 33, Croy Snow, couldn't hold on to it. Got offsides on Rockhurst.
I believe it was.
Pembroke ball.
A fast restart here from Evan Wyatt. Running through the defense. Still keeping the pressure on
Triple
him.
team.
We're going to whistle here. Looking like interference on Rocker is going to be Pembroke possession.
You gotta be smarter, not run into a triple team though. You're down 4. You're not helping yourself. They kind of lucked out. Morris McClinney carries to X with Bickelmeyer on him. Bickelmeyer, first team All-Metro midfield.
As we are under a minute here to play in the first quarter, Rockers up 4-0 on Pembroke. And it looks like Pembroke's maybe just holding the ball here behind the cage just to go ahead and kill some time and maybe get the last shot of the quarter. Maybe look to initiate with 20 seconds or so. We'll see what they do here and draw up. They're going to get a 2-man game in the corner of the box. .15 seconds left in the quarter. Colin Commenda pressing out as Pembroke has to chuck the ball to the middle of the field.
3
Finds
seconds.
2.
No shot.
Good stand by Rockhurst there. Pembroke's kind of made it easy, but when they needed to, they stepped up. At the end of the first quarter, Rockhurst is up 4-0. Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. Rockhurst up 4-0. It's just kind of been, it was all Bicklemeyer, and then McNamara got involved for the Hawklets. Pembroke, they came out a little flat. Hopefully they come out with a little fire this half. Coach Colbert got into them, I'm sure. It should be a push.
Face-off won by Henry Kemp. He's pushing to the cage. Throws it to the middle. Behind the back.
What a goal.
Goal.
Off a deflection.
Luke McNamara behind the back. Let's take another look at that. You can
Off the tip.
just finding the ball off the tip, changing the ball, the plane high to low. Just smooth as butter out there.
He's very good at lacrosse. Face-off Rockhurst.
And that's one reason why you get to go play for a top 15 team in Division I.
Absolutely. Good check.
And
Timeout, Rockhurst.
right before
Yeah.
the trail check. Perfect timing by Coach Reedy.
It is worth mentioning for Pembroke, they are without a couple guys. Number 22, Wade Bowles, and number 42, Philip Park, are not suited up tonight. They've looked a little slow on offense. They don't have some of their initiators. So hopefully they're able to get guys, Evan Wyatt, Bailey, Addison, get guys going and start finding the back of the net. I don't think holding on to the ball for 2 minutes and not getting a shot and turn the ball over, you're down 5 goals now. You need to start to pick up the pace.
Yeah, Addison Kemper's out too. He's broken collarbone last game.
Sorry to hear that, Addison.
Yeah, someone's got to step up on Pembroke offensively to start initiating, and if it's got to be Evan or Ben Perrin, either or, even if you're guarded by a pole, but someone needs to get the offense going and start drawing a slide or creating some matchups. But they did have a good possession, a couple good looks on those 2 back-to-back shots. The second one going off the crossbar, so they can start getting those opportunities, but they need to start going hard at the cage and using their teammates.
McNamara with the carry. Good save.
Save by Brady Simon.
Brady Simon with the save. Pembroke with the clear.
Sebastian Despierre, number 2.
Yeah, if you're Pembroke here, you need to get all your guys on, get to your spots, have a really good possession here offensively to get some good looks.
Shot from a mile away. Eccles with the clear. You'd have liked to seen Evan change the plan of his shot there. That was high to high. Goalie saw it all the way.
Save by Brady Simon.
Nice save by Simon.
McNamara carrying the ball behind from X. He's definitely looking to get to his left and get to the middle of the field here. Gets his hands free. Just can't handle the pass. Has to be going the other way for Pembroke.
Ryan Coomer can't handle the pass, can't keep it in.
Possession, Rockhurst.
You can't just give Rockhurst free possessions.
Unforced errors will kill you in any sport.
Well, when you got a high-powered offense like Rockhurst does with the amount of weapons, and then on top of that you have 2 face-off guys with LAKC All-Metro honors, every possession becomes that much more valuable. And it's hard to ask the offense to be absolutely perfect, but that's kind of the task they're up against tonight.
First flag of the night.
And that's where the Raiders are down three players. Is on offense.
So we're going to flag down on Rockhurst. Free play for Pembroke. Once Rockhurst gets possession or it's a shot.
Wyatt drawing 2 here. Bounce shot just wide. And we are going to get our first man up at the game.
An illegal body check on McNamara. Didn't look to be locked in. Minute penalty. If you're Pembroke here, you got to get one. Got to get one here.
Pembroke starting here at a 1-4-1 set. Moving the ball around. Quick seal play. Shot looks like you got a stick on it. And it's going to be backed up.
Pembroke with 2 brothers out there now. Number 9 is a junior, Peter McCliney, and number 23 is a freshman, Morris McCliney.
Drawn 2 on the man up. You got to be able to move that ball. Wyatt gets the ground ball. There's a stick on it, and we're going to get some Rockhurst transition coming up the field. Move to the point, skip pass across. Shot and goal by Croy Snow. Just a great find from Reed across the top of the defense. To find Croy, drops his hands there and just puts that ball away.
If you're Pembroke, this is where you really miss Addison, Wade, Phillip, your man-up unit that you've had all year, and then you're tossing new guys in. They kind of got through one of their plays. They didn't have a backup behind the back.
Good save by Brady.
But after Pembroke ran their initial stuff, they didn't have an answer, and then they threw the ball away in quick transition. McNamara with the ball.
He's going to look to get to his left across the top.
A little size differential there.
Still good defense there by Sebastian DePierre. As he gets the ball in transition, 4v3 opportunity.
Skip. Plane.
Oh.
Will Pierce with the shot.
Good stop there by Rockhurst. Pembroke's going to back up the ball.
Another save by Matt Kohler.
The Raiders really need to get going here. Down 6. They don't have time to just sit around and kill clock anymore. Flag down on that hit and goal. Number 11.
Luka Martinovic.
Pembroke gets on the board.
That might be Luca's first goal of the year. Comes
Nice.
down to when you have three players out, that creates opportunities for others who haven't had as much playing time, and Luka Martinovic comes in and gets a goal.
Sprott and Curtis facing off.
Pembroke needs a wing.
Max Sprott is.
And if you're Pembroke, you need guys like that stepping out throughout the game because they know that Pembroke's down a few of their best offensive guys. So they're going to be sliding early to guys like Ben Perrin and Evan Wyatt. So they may slide early, but if they keep their heads up like they are with the heads are players they are, find the open men and let their teammates kind of bury the ball.
It's interesting. Max Sprott was the face-off that time. He's a guard on their basketball team that took 4th in the state. It's the first time I've seen him face off this year.
We have a flag down on Pembroke. Looked to be a slash. McNamara with the ball against a shorty. Hands free, shoots low, miss.
Shot by McNamara.
Rockhurst will be man up. The sun coming out just in time for Brady.
And the sun wasn't much of a factor in the first quarter with the clouds as they were. Another behind the back.
Off the pass from Reed.
Luke McNamara.
Luke can just do this stuff in his sleep.
His second behind the back goal of the game. Let's take another look at that. Behind the back, off stick. Just an absolutely gorgeous goal.
Pembroke just caught ball watching. Luke cuts in the backside. Curtis with the face-off. The ground ball. Smartly pulls it out.
Looks like Reed couldn't handle the pass, and Prem was going to carry the ball over midfield.
By
Pembroke pushing.
Dan Dickinson.
Low angle shot.
Shot by Junior Pierce.
Pembroke ball. Andrew Kim, Evan Wyatt. Rolls, shoots low. Good save by the keeper. We talk often about Bickelmeyer and McNamara and the high-powered offense of Rockhurst, but they get it done defensively as well. Matt Kohler, first-team All-Metro goalie, 69 save percentage, 4 goals allowed a game. They do split time with another goalie who is right up there with Matt. And defensively, junior Charlie Gormison, first-team All-Metro defense. He's committed to VMI.
He'll join his brother at VMI.
That's right. Shot, save. Good save, Brady.
Ryan Coomer brings up the ball up to the midfield.
It's out. Find it.
Trying to hold on to it as Pembroke calls a timeout.
3:57 remaining in the first half.
Smart timeout. You need the ball. You can't let it fall back in the hands of Rockhurst. That's Coach Colbert's last timeout of the half. 3:57 left in the half. Need to find a way to get one here.
Now, if you're Coach Colbert, there's probably two things I want to tell the offense here. The first thing is you need to make sure you find your spacing offensively. You can't be dodging and have a guy about 7 yards down the alley right in the way of you. You got to make sure that the people who are initiating have room to go either down the alley or across the top for a sweep. And the second thing is with Evan Wyatt and that shot he just took right there, that's a great job of him initiating to get the offense going. But Rockhurst knows that Evan wants to shoot the ball, and he'll take those opportunities. So they may let him go. He needs to start drawing and dumping the ball and maybe finding more assists in this game than he would maybe goals, just to make sure his teammates are getting involved in the game, and they may leave them open, but they know they're going to be quick to go to Wyatt.
Yeah, Pembroke Hill needs to find Bailey Allard. He's their number 2 scorer this year. Just behind Phillip Park, who is sitting out with a broken collarbone.
Pembroke looking to spin the ball. Initiates on the defensive midfielder. Makes a good move. Shot just wide left.
Morris McCliney.
Wyatt with the ball. Swims, gets his hands free, shoots low. Save by the Rockhurst keeper. Pembroke keeps it. Luca with the ball. Evan.
Taking it to the rack.
It was Evan Wyatt.
Evan with the take. Finds the back of the net. Pushes to his left. Gets inside the defense. Comes back to his right. Puts it away. They really needed that one.
Looks like Rockhurst was just kind of sliding to stick there, not using their body to get him away from the middle of the field there, and Wyatt just capitalizing on the opportunity.
The Raiders had 3 shots on that possession. That hadn't happened before in this game.
Kemp with the face-off. Reed Mosier with the goal, trickles in past Brady Simon. Good face-off win by Kemp, pushes it. Ball hangs in his stick a little bit. Brady has a save, hits the pipe, and it spins in. Makes it 8-2.
That's tough on the goalie when you go one-on-one like that.
Pembroke with the face-off win. Ben Perrin with the ground ball. Raiders getting their subs in. Evan pushing it. Shoots. Misses. Raider ball. Save Kohler.
Skip across the top of the field and just couldn't get handled there.
Over and back, Rockhurst ball. Pembroke not getting back on very quickly.
Quick restart. And they're going to elect to pull it out and get their guys on. Get some settled offense going.
Bickelmeyer with the ball. Future Buckeye.
Another top 15 program.
Great move and shot by Croy Snow there. Feed by Bickelmeyer.
Croy with the good handles. Bringing that around. Making the move.
One thing that Bickelmeyer does really well that's going to help him exceed the next level is if you take a look at when he dodges, his head is always up. He's always looking to move the ball, see where the open guy is, not necessarily getting square eyes on when he's going to find his shot. But he understood to pull it out, re-dodge, get over the top, and has found the open guy on the backside.
Thomas Homan with the clear. Turned on the Jets there for a little bit. Colin Commenda with the ball. Rockhurst still getting their subs. Here comes Bickelmeyer. They still have a short stick D midi on Luke McNamara. Brock Narciso on the field. Commenda to his right. Good pick.
What a
by
stick.
Max Sprott.
What a snag by
Tacky
Max.
got to help him out.
Chase down from behind. They're going to call a loose ball push. The ball is going to go to Pembroke.
Pembroke is possession. Under a minute and a half.
50 seconds left here.
Wyatt splitting
Nice
everyone.
move by Wyatt.
Good
save. Kohler keeps coming up big.
30 seconds left. No timeouts for Pembroke.
It's late in the clock. They got to get something going here as the ball gets loose.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
10 seconds.
Beats him
Slide
in.
by Rockers. Good. Off the pipe. Save.
Pretty much an impossible angle there.
1 second left.
And just throws it to the cage.
Nothing. 9-2 at half. Rockhurst is up.
Let's take another look at that snag. Oh my gosh, by Max. Great stick. If he's not there, that's a backdoor goal there.
Even Brady was confused.
Great play by Max Sprott.
Good hands, good hands.
(9-2) Rockhurst. Here we're at halftime. We will see you when the boys get back on the field for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Start of the second half. 9-2 Rockhurst. Bicklemeyer with the hot start for Rockhurst in the first half, getting 3 quick ones in the first quarter. Luke McNamara with a couple behind the backs. Croy Snow.
Gentry Curtis with a face-off, along with Truman Connor.
Curtis with the win, pushes it, takes it to cage, goal. Freshman Gentry Curtis.
That's a pretty good start to the half if you're Rockhurst. Just a little pop and pinch action to himself. Put a little bounce shot. Great execution.
Took 5 seconds.
50-50 ground ball off the face-off here.
Goose by Truman. Rockhurst gets it. Late hit. Flags all over the place. Rockhurst pushes it. Croy Snow finishes. They just make it look so easy.
Hot start here for Rockhurst, and this is a great little pump fake right here. Get Pembroke's goalie there moving and just go ahead and finish that ball.
We are 27 seconds into the second half, and Rockhurst has scored 2 goals. Pembroke with illegal body check, 2 minutes locked in. Looks like that's Ryan Coomer. Really the last thing that Pembroke needed here.
This will lose a big defender.
Pembroke with the violation. Narciso bringing it up. Commenda coming on. Bicklemeyer coming on. Croy Snow on the backside. Reed Mosier and Luke McNamara. They're locking McNamara off.
It looks like they're going to keep McNamara in the middle of the play here and elect to play 6v5 rather than pull him out and have a 5v4 opportunity, just sitting him on the crease.
They were looking for that exact same play they had earlier to Luke. Bicklemeyer with the ground ball. Pembroke a little off kilter.
Great stick there by Max Pratt to get that ball knocked down.
Pembroke ball. DePierre carrying it up.
If there was ever a time to use your legs on a clear,
Showing some speed there.
It's right now.
Pembroke is offsides. Refs didn't see it. If you're Pembroke here,
yeah, you need to kill as much of this penalty as possible.
you need to kill it, but you need to go as well. McCliney with the push.
Wyatt just carrying the ball down the left alley. Trying to see if he can get any separation before he moves the ball. Gets mishandled. And it looks like they're going to call an in and out. on Rockers. That's going to give the possession back to Pembroke.
I don't know if I agree with that one. Evan with the ball.
Looks like the penalty has ran out, so it's now even play, 6v6.
So now you really need to go. Turnover. Good press by Ruse Healy.
Awkward ball.
Pembroke killed all that clock for a couple turnovers, got bailed out by the refs once there. Just need to be able to go to cage.
You know, this situation, this is it's win or go home, right? So if you lose this game, there's nothing on the other side tomorrow. You got to ask your players for everything that they got just to get some kind of momentum going here.
Brock just hanging out.
He'll initiate from the top corner. Draw a slide here. We'll roll away from pressure.
Kaminda, Bickelmeyer shoots, bouncer, save, Simon.
Save by Grady Simon.
I thought that could have been
Yeah, that
Pembroke ball.
would have been Pembroke ball.
Let's see how that was. It wasn't off the shot. It was the stick. McNamara with the ball. DePierre guarding him.
He's going to look to get top side.
A little disparity in size there again.
Simon with the save.
Save by
Good
Simon.
save.
Finds Perrin. Perrin's pushing. This is a good chance if you can take it. Pull it out. Get their subs on. Here comes Wyatt. Peter McLiney under a little duress. Bailey has a short stick. See if Pembroke can recognize.
Wyatt with the two-man game, getting top side, heads up, looks to feed Andrew Kim. Just a little bit too much under pressure there. Hands weren't free.
Oh,
Wyatt
big
pushed
pop.
to the cage.
Good pop by Colin Kaminda.
And we're going the other way here for some early offense for Rockers. One more. McNamara is picking up the garbage in front of the cage and throwing over the goalie's shoulder. Add another one in there to the tally.
Tried to be cute. Looks like he got DePierre there with the shot. He was able to get the ground ball up as Brady was going for the ball.
Just picking up the garbage in front of the cage and finishing off the early O.
That was cool. Curtis with the sweet face-off and the take. McNamara with the ball at X, guarded by DePierre. Behind the back.
Perrin matching up on Croy. Croy likes to move the ball up to the midfield.
Jackson efforts. Gets the loose ball. Coomer all over in him. Slide comes. Goal, Rockhurst. Sam Kaminda.
Great finish there by Sam under pressure. Caught that ball. I think someone might have been on his hands. Just turn your body, put that ball low and away. Just finding that corner. We'll get one more look here. Stick side low. 13-2 Rockers here in the third quarter. 5:34 left to play. As we're back at the face-off X, and another win. Curtis Gentry as he gets double teamed here by Pembroke. Ball's loose in the ground. Someone looking to pick it up.
Liam Weir. With the ground ball. Sam back on the field. Efforts. Looks like Rock's starting to put in some of their second line guys.
Efforts, good move and draws a slide.
Slides. Turnover. Raiders ball.
Possession Raiders.
We're going to see another one-man clear here by DePierre as he uses the legs to get him around McNamara. Carries it over the midfield line. Pembroke needs to get him an outlet as he carries it safely and securely to the box. And we're going to get a call.
Conduct on Pembroke bench. McNamara
Goal by number 20, Luke McNamara.
taking advantage of the opportunity. 14-2. Not sure what really happened over on the sideline there. But Rockhurst taking advantage of it while everyone's paying attention to that.
Fast restart. Not a big or long explanation from the refs as to what was going on there, but get some early offense in transition. Find the back of the cage.
Rockhurst up 12. We have moved to a running clock. I believe if Pembroke gets it within 6, it'll stop. It is a warm day here today. At what point do you think the heat and the turf is going to wear on Pembroke? They don't, not nearly as deep as they were throughout the regular season. The Rockers just able to replace bodies.
You got to think, especially for their defense right now, too. It's taking a toll on them. As it looks like they're geared to make another defensive stand.
Need a touch. Failure to advance. Good ride by Pembroke.
Failure to advance offense.
Yeah, you just see their gas jogging out there. Evan Wyatt up to Kim. No one really on him. Not a bad decision. You have the sun. Bailey corrals the ball. Evan comes over the midfield. Gotta go.
Got to get something going here.
Rolls. Good slide. Good pop. Flag down. Crowd not loving that there.
Looks like they may call a high hit here to put Pembroke on the man up. But that's Rockers' game plan. They know that they want Pembroke wants Wyatt to initiate the offense. So they're going to slide early to him, and he just got to keep his head up and, more importantly, have an outlet available and throw the ball to whoever the slide came from. You know, they had a 2 slide or a 1 slide and then a 2 help with the hammer check from behind. Pembroke needs their guys that haven't maybe played a whole lot this year, don't have a ton of maybe experience with some of their offensive threats out of the game. They need some guys to step up here.
We'll see what Pembroke can do with the man up. Look to be a minute for a cross check.
Let's take a look at it right here.
Good first slide.
Yep, this looks like the hands are separated for Hayes Holmes. Comes up, it's a little bit too high above the shoulder. The majority of the time when the refs see that here in Kansas City, they're going to go ahead and throw the flag. .149 left in the third quarter here. Rockers up 14-2 on Pembroke, as Pembroke looks to maybe get a little bit of momentum here and pour one in on the man-up opportunity.
Pembroke just taking their time. They're gassed.
Pembroke ball.
Been a lot of up and down. Starting in that 1-4. McCliney. Post. Bailey. McCliney. A little bit of movement. Evan pops. Eccles out there on him.
Pembroke rotating out of a 1-4-1 into an open set as the ball gets thrown away.
Yep. Unforced error.
Off the ball.
And it's going to be Rockers' ball going the other way.
Just another killer for Pembroke there. They get through their man up, they get through their first little look, and then everyone just kind of stands there and waits for someone else to do something.
You can tell that they're gassed. Rockers has the depth. It's tougher for Pembroke. They have to ask the most out of their guys because they're playing the most, and especially on the defensive end of the field. As McNamara carries up towards the top of the box.
This was left. Shoots. High to
Scores.
high.
Unassisted goal by number 20, Liv McNamara.
McNamara getting to the middle of the field, being able to get his hands free. Shoots high and away from Brady Simon. Gets it to 15-2. Clock still running, and that is the end of the third quarter.
Third quarter, Rockers 15, Pembroke 2. Reminder, we need all
McNamara playing to his strengths, knowing he wants to get top side. Doesn't matter if he's 16 yards above the cage and on the run, he's still going to be a threat there when he gets to the middle of the field.
Yeah, he was a ways out for that one.
So, and what's so stark here with, Rockers is flat out good. This is the fourth best team in the conference. They proved that all year long, beat everybody else. They lost by 1 to the number 2 seed at the end of the year, and then yet we have this disparity between the number 1 and the number 4. You have to wonder if it was 5th through through 10th would be here. Just
Right.
how much
Right.
worse it could be. That's a tribute to Rockhurst. I mean, they just have a tremendous team. I believe it's the best LAKC team I've seen.
And that's why they position themselves to, possibly go for the three-peat this year, which I don't believe has been done in the history of the LAKC. So they could be the first program to get back-to-back-to-back championships.
Last thing I want is you guys to be liable for anything.
As the players take the field to start the fourth quarter, Rockhurst up 15-2.
Now that you know that.
In which will be the first game of the night, the first semifinal, the second game following this. Shortly afterwards, which is going to be a matchup between Shawnee Mission East and the Lancers versus Blue Valley Southwest Jaguars, 2 and the 3 seed. Timberwolves.
Curtis with the ground ball. Perrin with the shove. Rockhurst just working around the horn. Push this 2-on-1. Number 6, Jack Budak. First time we've seen him tonight. Number 25, Reed Mosier. Looks like they've taken Luke out of the game.
Comenda holding on to the ball. Top of the field here, looking to initiate from the corner. And this is something that Rockhurst has gone to quite frequently when they haven't been running their pair set. Just initiating like they have right here, looking to beat the man, draw a slide, and move it just the adjacent guy down the alley. As Comenda's going to carry back up to the top. And then back over to the other wing. And delayed call here on Pembroke for what will most likely be a hold. So it looks like Rockhurst is just content right now, moving the ball around and killing a little bit of time.
Snow with the shot. We'll see what the flag's for. In come Bicklemeyer and McNamara. It is a hold. Be a 30-second penalty.
Rocker starting in an open set.
Bicklemeyer, high to high, right over Brady's head. Pass down to Mosier. Mosier back to him.
Just an absolute cannon by Tad.
That gets it to 16-2. Curtis with the face-off ground ball. We got a flag down.
Ball still loose in the sideline. Let's see what the call is here. Looks like interference on Ryan Coomer of Pembroke. And Rockers will go back up on the man up.
Ben Perrin getting involved. Ground ball. Max Sprott. Colin Commenda chasing him down.
Trying to get that
Goes
ball
to
back.
Cage. He shoots. He shoots again. Max Sprott with the pull goal. Off the rebound. What a take. What an effort play.
Pretty much going coast to coast, and now great initial save here by Rockers, but then just picks up the garbage in front of the cage, use that 6-foot-long pole of his, and just throwing it over the goalie there.
Another example of a guy who didn't have that much playing time during the year, coming in, getting it done.
That's it. And as a pull just to tiptoe around the crease. Showed off some nice little footwork there.
He does play to the end of the game. A year ago, as a sophomore, he dropped in 2 free throws with 1 second to go to win the district championship over Center. Shot 2 technical free throws with 1 second to go to come from 1 behind.
So we reface here. Looks like a violation on Pembroke. So Rockers will get set up in their offense.
Brock Nassissa with the ball. Curtis subbing off. Commenda subbing on. Brock pushes.
Gets a step
Good
up.
check.
Good trail check.
13, Truman Connor. Ground ball, Ryan Coomer. Brock in pursuit. Mosier in pursuit. Flag down.
Still keeps it.
Cross check. Good check by Sam Commenda.
That was a great ride there by Rockers from the attackman. And just that last play before Coomer stepped over the midfield, just got the hands high with the cross check.
Flag on Rockers. Pembroke will be man up.
Clock's still running here. We have a timeout, Rockhurst.
Rockers.
Timeout, Rockers.
And that'll stop the clock. 16-3. Rockhurst over Pembroke.
Let's take another look at that penalty right there. Just seeing the hands get too high and too spread apart.
Right to the back of the neck.
Eli Hazen, right to the neck. Excuse me, that's Eddie Miller. Eddie Miller. Great job by Coomer to stay on his feet there and keep the ball going down the field.
In between games, we will have the presentation of the LAKC All Metro teams. After that, we will have the 2 versus 3 Shawnee Mission East against Blue Valley Southwest.
In their matchup early in the year, I believe, was it Shawnee Mission East beat Southwest 12-10, two-goal game.
That's right. Blue Valley Southwest had a bit of a comeback. Pembroke man up here. I think here, no matter what, you just want to find the back of the net. The score is what it is, but just get one, have another. Looking much better, this man up, just moving the ball. They've gotten through their motion. They didn't just stop. Evan Wyatt up top. Bailey cutting around crease. Bailey with the shot. Raider ball.
Pembroke's getting through their motion, but they're not replacing with people who are dropping out of the crease and out into the play. As a shot by Wyatt
with the shot.
As we are back to full strength 6v6. There's a loose ball. Push and transition for Rockhurst, and they're going to go ahead and pull it out.
Timeout, Rockhurst.
3:06 to go.
That shot by Wyatt hit the pipe and then hit the back of the goalie's helmet. That was a good look. And then just good timing for the penalty to release for number 32, Sam Stiegel, to be there for the ground ball.
And you can tell Pembroke's given everything they got right now, and just how gassed they are with the amount of players they have that are getting some playing time. But from an offensive perspective on man up, you don't tend to really stay in a set that's open when going against a 6v5 situation. So they were taking guys out of the crease, dropping them behind an X or popping out to the wing, and then there was no one there replacing. Having that guy on the crease kind of sucks in that defense a little bit more to open up. Looks across the top of the defense, and he skips, or just moving the ball and finding the one more inside.
3:06 left in the game. We are even strength. Rockhurst is out of timeouts. Rockhurst has put in their backups.
Looks like Jackson Efforts will start with the ball on the wing. You got Eddie Miller in there, Caleb Teven, Finn Roy, Johnny Stefano.
And these are valuable minutes for these guys. Rockhurst, they're very deep and they're relatively young, but playoff minutes against Pembroke's number ones, this will help them with their careers.
This is a valuable experience.
Been pairing on the ball.
Good check there to cause the ground ball. Just can't pick it up, and Rockhurst can go ahead and recover.
Rockhurst will not have to keep it in the box at 2 minutes. Pembroke now sending a double. Max Stroop. Kid does it all. Got to give credit to Pembroke. They're still going. It'd be easy just to let Rockhurst go to the middle, but Stroop's out there playing his heart out. Ground ball, Coomer. One minute left. We have a tip off of Rockers. Pembroke ball. Killed about 15 seconds there. Evan Wyatt, high
Evan
to high. Just a good take, high to high. Shot it from a good ways out. Wasn't sure if Kohler didn't think he'd do it.
That's a good way to go out before he becomes a Washington League general next year.
Yeah, he's had a very good career. I got to coach him when he was a little bit younger, and it's been cool to see how far he's grown and going to play at a high-caliber team at Washington Lee.
And that's the ball game.
16-4, Rockhurst advances to the championship game on Friday. It was just a well-rounded performance. They did what they do. Pembroke gave them a good effort. They were down some guys. Tough to go into any game injured, especially one of this magnitude. But hats off to them. They didn't stop. They played for the whole game. But Rockhurst prevails. It was a good matchup.
Yeah, Pembroke gave it all for their full 48 minutes, and you could just tell the depth and there was Rockers just is above and beyond a lot of these teams in the LAKC, and you saw that on display here tonight with even their first, second, and third lines getting in there and finding some production in every which way.
Up next, we have the announcing of the handing out of the LAKC All Metro Awards with Lancers Lacrosse and Blue Valley Southwest playing after that. That is slated to face off. Game clock says 30 minutes. I've heard 8 p.m. Just keep an eye on the feed.
The 30 minutes will start after the announcements of the All-Stars.
There you have it. Great game by Rockhurst. Congratulations to them. Pembroke, hold your head up. You made it this far. Nothing to...
You can see towards the end of the line there for Pembroke Hill, the walking wounded.
Yep.
Certainly part of the story, but Rockhurst came in as the big favorite anyway. So you can go out there and you can play, but when one team is so dominant, then this is just what happens.
Kind of known for a while. Hats off to Pembroke seniors. I'm sure I'm going to miss a few, but Evan Wyatt, Bailey Allard, Brady Simon, Wade Bowles, Philip Park. You guys all had tremendous careers. I apologize for any that I've missed.
Bailey's going to go play Cardinal up at William Jewell. So three of them will continue to play lacrosse next year.
Final from Game 1, Rockhurst wins 16-4 over Pembroke Hill in our first semifinal matchup. Up next, we have the 2-seed Lancers Lacrosse against the 3-seed Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. We will see you guys then.
An attack from Olathe, Jack Conley. In midfield from Rockhurst, Brock Narciso. From Blue High Southwest, midfield, Ethan Watts. In midfield from the Lancers, Hayden Fowley.
I got you.
On defense from Northland, Teague Wachter. On defense from Bell Valley, Matthew Tiemann. On defense from Rockhurst, Hayes Holmes. The goalie from Blue High Southwest, Dylan Peterson. The specialist from the Lancers, Blake Hansen. And specialist from Mill Valley, Gunnar Knight. Our second team, answers an attack, Will Fegans. An attack from Pembroke Hill, Wade Bowles. An attack from Pembroke Hill, Bailey Allard. In midfield from Olathe, Bryce Nornberg. Midfield from Rockhurst, Colin Commenda. In midfield from Pembroke Hill, Philip Park. The defense from Pembroke Hill, Ryan Coomer. The defense from Blue High Southwest, Connor Faulkner. The defense from the Lancer, Sam Stryler. Goalie from Northland, Santo Monachino. The specialist from Northland, Josh Pope. The specialist from Rockhurst, Gentry Curtis. Now our first team, an attack from Rockhurst, Luke McNamara. An attack from the Lancers, Jack Hamilton. An attack from Lee Summit West, Ty Washington. In midfield from Pembroke Hill, Devin Wyatt. Midfield for Rockhurst, Jack Picklemeyer. In midfield from Northland, Ty Schreck. The defense from Blue High Southwest, Daniel Bashir. The defense from Pembroke Hill, Ben Perrin. And defense from Rockhurst, Charlie Gormson. Rockhurst and goalie, Matt Kaler. Specialist from Blue High Southwest, Luke Faulkner. The specialist from Rockhurst, Henry Kemp. Our assistant coach of the year is Mark Mitz from Mill Valley. Our head coach of the year from Rockhurst, Tim Reedy. The Bob Scott Award goes to Brock Narciso. Academic All-American Philip Park, Pembroke Hill. Academic All-American Jack Kessler, Lancers. All-American Rockhurst, Jack Hamilton, or sorry, Lancers, Jack Hamilton. All-American from Rockhurst, Luke McNamara. Congratulations to all the All-Metro players for 2023.